Hello. For some reason, I want to use the fairy deck and the mermaid deck at the same time. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Dude, this one's so much bigger than this one. What do you mean? Alright. Alright, sorry. Alright. Wants me to shuffle both of them. And then pull them both at the same time? Yeah. Alright. Alright. I feel like I have to read them both together. This card says re-energize, and I very much am feeling that right now. Like the second I saw the card, I felt like a surge of whoosh. But it was more like my own energy coming back refreshed, rather than releasing energy and then breathing in new energy. It's like the same energy cycled through, but like filtered through something. So this other card is about reaching out to others for help. It says reaching out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, and feeling challenged by money issues. But the message that comes through is saying that, like, the things that your path forward is to do with giving, sharing. And it feels like you've been sharing your energy with the wrong people. You've been sharing it with people that take your energy and they do not return it, right? But this is about choosing to be around people that will receive your energy with gratitude and then give you a similar energy back. So then it's like mirroring your energy back to you. And it's in realizing that, like, it feels like you went through a period of like giving to people that just were not giving back, just taking, and it was like draining and it was like gross. And then you went into a period of solitude where you were just giving to yourself. You're like, fuck them, I'll just give to myself. And like it's only beneficial until a certain point. And then now it's about recognizing that without others that are aligned with you energetically and with the vision of who you want to be, your actual future. Forgot what I was saying. Hang on a minute. Yeah. Being around the right kinds of people will literally give you this new sense of energy. It feels like the word revitalized comes to mind. It's like a whole new perception of life. is available once you've given yourself enough and you've gotten as much as you could from yourself. And now that you've had that period of solitude, you kind of reached a point where you're realizing the people that you were giving to before are not it. And you need to be aligning yourself with people with a similar energy, with the same energy, with the same vibes, people that will receive what you have to say or what you're interested in and stuff. And instead of shutting it down, they'll return it with like, yes, like same. It's like same. So yeah, it's about, it feels like you're like in the middle of this transition period where it feels like it's inevitable at this point. You have to move away from the old people and into the new people. You have to do it because it's where you're being led, and it's feeling more and more uncomfortable. I like to say discomfortable because it makes me happy, but anyway, yeah, being around the people from the past, the people that aren't aligned. You don't have to pretend that you're aligned with them. You don't. Just don't give a shit about them, because they obviously don't give a shit about you or your interests. And if they would make you feel judged for being who you are, then just don't. Just ignore them. Literally, anything that they try and do or say, just shut them down and ignore them. Or I was gonna say just use logic to literally just shut down what they're saying or whatever. Or like it feels like you have a toxic person in your life who has had more say in what you do and what others do than they really should. None of their business. They're just trying to control everything, and they're just scrambling, and you can see how unstable they are the more that they push their agenda. It's so toxic. It's like, god damn. It feels like, sorry, the energy is like the building, and I'm trying to like fight on that shit in me. Fuck off. No, it feels like a specific person has controlled you for way too long. Just stop letting them. They seem to have an idea of you, an idea of how they can manipulate you. Just show them that they're wrong. Just don't let them. This is aligned with what I just said. This one says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going away and a good person or company to work for. So in me, I would say, oh, sorry. And the other one was acceptance, by the way. So, yeah, it's about literally all of the needs that you had that you put aside that you didn't even like consider needs because you just thought that they were silly. Well, it seems like you know better now, or at least you're starting to understand better now. And my table is squeaky. I didn't know that. Anyway, yeah, it's just more confirmation of get the fuck out of the energy of people who aren't serving you. Literally, don't do it. Have more confidence in your own self, please. Because it seems like you're starting to realize, starting to uncover more about yourself and your purpose and what you want to be doing moving forward. And it might not make sense to these people, and it might never have made sense to these people, and these people weren't, you were never meant to try and like fit into a box of what they wanted you to fit into. That's not the thing. So you really need to accept yourself and all of your weird quirkiness for like what it is. All of the things that you're interested in that other people would probably just like laugh off. Dude, if they're laughing it off, either they're not aligned with your path or they haven't realized yet how legit it is. Yeah? So either they'll come around or they never will. But it doesn't matter because that's not relevant. You just have to keep moving forward. Because, yeah, there are people coming into your life who are going to have the same or similar interests, things that excite them, things they want to prioritize. And they're not going to judge you for the things that you've been holding back from yourself. And I think that you deciding to make that shift, move away from the old crew and move into something new and a new version of yourself, oh man, that's so powerful. You're going to feel like you have a control over your life, a strength over your life that you haven't had before. Although it does feel like at first it's going to be a little bit scary. You're going to feel a little bit uncertain. But like, life is an adventure. Or at least it will be with the new people. It wasn't that much of an adventure with the old people. But with the new people, it'll be such an adventure. This one's going to go for less than 30 minutes because I haven't enough space for the whole thing. Because I didn't delete the reading from yesterday yet because I didn't make any shorts for it, so I was considering doing that. Anyway. Why am I like not reading the actual images as I mean I am. It's just like I'm putting less emphasis on the images this time. Is there more information? Should I go deeper? And then someone in my head made a mermaid joke. In the first card, there's literally just more about like the things that you have to offer others and the things that others have to offer you, and a whole new world of like a community that's not doesn't follow the norms. They are a bit out there, and they're a bit like they don't conform to what like the rest of society does, but in thinking they don't conform, I was like, well, that's not true. Within their own community, there seems to be some sort of a structure that is expected. But it's more about connection and honesty and being genuine and having accountability, being honest with yourself and others about any mistakes that you may have made or whatever, and then coming together to sort that out. Yeah. It feels like, for some reason, wow, I'm getting lots of information about this community now, apparently. It seems like there are different stages that people go through when they join the community, and some people are far more closed off. And in like integrating into the community, you kind of open up a little bit more, start discovering stuff about yourself more, and being more and more comfortable sharing that with the people around you. And it feels like different people go through the different stages at different times, and there isn't really any judgment on that. They just kind of notice it and acknowledge it. Yeah. That's the thing. So the people that are in like your old life, looking at who you're gonna become, they're gonna think that you're lonely. They're gonna think that like hardly anyone else thinks that way. They're not gonna realize that it's like a rich community that is way more understanding and connected than anything that they've experienced before. And more real. And it's like these people from the past may see as like closed off and cutting them out and stuff. But like that's not actually who you are when you're around the people that feed you, the people that support you, the people that love you. That's only who you are around the people that use you. Yeah? Stop giving your love to the people that have been using, manipulating, and controlling you. Stop giving your love to them. That's not to punish them, that's to respect yourself. Pull your energy away from people that aren't giving back to you. It's not good for you to give your energy away like that. I feel like there's more in this image. It seems like this part of yourself that you're wanting to like lean more into, it seems like you're kind of wary of it. It seems like you're not even sure what to think of it yourself. You don't know. There is a reluctance to open the door to that part of you, that side of you. And it's like, if I acknowledge that part of me, that side of me, does that erase everything that I am now? But that's the thing, like, everyone is. I don't know what that means. I don't know, they said dynamic beings. But, you know, people are constantly shifting who they are. Who you are in the moment is entirely based on what you're going through, where your vibration is at that time. Your perception is set at, like, I've said many times before, like, your perception sets your reality. Your frequency sets your perception. When you're vibrating at different frequencies, your perception is different with each frequency. I don't remember why I said that, so I'm going to move on. Okay. Housemate being gross again? Sorry. Yeah. All right. So the ones that came through were the moon and magic. So this one says, the moon says, powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. And it really feels like, whether it's related to another specific person or your own self, or like things that you have been interested in but never really looked into, wanted to learn more about it, like you're about to start having a bunch more downloads about this kind of stuff. Like the information is going to start dropping in. You're going to start having all these realizations about... That's the thing. If you have these like realizations about things, I want you to reflect deeper about like how you feel about whatever you learned, and then how you feel about the fact that you feel that. Yeah, so go like deeper than just the surface level. Oh, how do I feel about that? Oh, all right then. And then dissociate that. No, why do I feel that way? Huh? Why? How do I feel about the fact that I feel that way? And if I feel this way about feeling that way, that must mean this. You know, go deeper, man. Deeper. I have so many beautiful epiphanies. I have all these realizations all the time. And it's so much more fun to keep rolling with it. Keep rolling with it, yeah? I have some incense here, and I was debating whether or not I should mention it for some reason. But now I'm going to give you some. There you go. There you go. Enjoy that. It feels like there's a huge blockage between you and letting go of the worry and fear. Big blockage between you and the understanding the truth of a situation. It's like, on one hand, everything's there, all the information's there, but you have to really let yourself see it. Let yourself see it, and let yourself feel about it, and then talk to yourself about how you feel about it, because it feels like you still got this blockage, and all you have to do is decide that it doesn't exist anymore. The blockage does not exist. Just let yourself feel things and explore your feelings and receive the wisdom, receive the magic. Sometimes we can receive like little epiphanies and then just like be like, oh, true, and then move on with life. But if you keep following the same train of thought, you're gonna have more epiphanies, and it's gonna be so good. Literally. And then it'll feel so exciting. And then it's like, you should probably write this down. Like, I mean, I'm not about to say something that you should write down. I'm just saying, like, whenever you do have these epiphanies and stuff, bro, anything, any like intuitive hits, any like intuitive messages that you receive, write it down and think about it, talk about it, talk to AI about it, see what they say. Just go down whatever rabbit hole you need to. I don't know. It's so good. It feels like there's so much. It feels like the community that you've been longing for, it's literally at your door. Like, it seems like you've already kind of stepped in. It seems like you have a friend, maybe, who might understand, and it feels like there's someone else who would definitely understand. And you haven't been wanting to engage. You haven't been wanting to reach out. And it's all about a fear of moving from your life looking one way that it has looked for so long into your life looking a completely different way. A change of direction. A new adventure. The change of direction is your new adventure. Life is your new adventure. It's like you don't even have to seek out new adventures when you have the kind of creative, excitable, childlike mind that you have. You have what it takes, if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. How relevant was that? Lol. But the energy of this card is all like, oh yeah, stepping into that magic all for yourself, but still kind of keeping it to yourself, but also letting it radiate from you. So then it's like getting yourself and your own energy in your own system, your own field, getting like comfortable with it before you're ready to literally open up your body language and share it with other people. It's more like keep it in the safe space. But like, because it seems like in the past, these things, you would keep them inside. We'd keep them inside. It looks like we will actually make it before I run out of space. So we can do 30 minutes. It looks like you had buried this part of yourself inside. And now you're like uncovering it and then like surrounding yourself in this energy of your actual interests, of what you actually are loving and wanting your life to be about. So sitting in that energy is a really good transition to then being able to share it with people, but then ensuring that you are sharing it with the right kinds of people, with new people, with people that have similar viewpoints, that aren't going to just shut it down and ask you to just be less, because that's shit. So it wants you to get yourself practicing the things that actually bring you joy that you've been hiding from yourself.